Many people are oblivious to the fact that when it comes to money, there is one thing that matters more and has a larger impact on your situation than numbers and simple truths, and that's the way you perceive money. The way you think about money bears a huge impression on your spending and saving habits as well as mental health. Here are some of the major teachings that should always be present in the back of your mind whenever you deal with money, the key to self-improvement and success. However, before we begin, we request you to please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you never miss another episode of The Future Millionaire. Having said that, let's get straight into the video. Number 5. Sometimes being reasonable is more important than being rational when it comes to money. Humans are emotional and sensitive creatures, and this has an impact on all of our actions and behaviors. To deny this fact would be pointless. This is why the act of being reasonable with your money is more powerful than being rational. Our emotions will unavoidably influence how we feel and therefore affect how we manage our money, and understanding all the present variables is a key part of comprehending your finances. To explain in simpler terms, although something may look amazing on paper when solely judging by the numbers, it may not be the most ideal strategy in the long term. A good example and piece of advice in accordance with this phenomenon is first paying off your debt that makes you angry and stressed out, because this is what will help you sleep sounder at night rather than paying off the highest interest debt or the smallest balance first. It may not seem logical, but sometimes it is more important to go with decisions that make you feel better, and in the end, as long as you're doing something, it will always make a difference. Concentrating on our own risk tolerance and what is reasonable for you can be the guiding light when it comes down to your finances. Number 4. Time is crucial. Chances are you've heard of the magic and benefits of compounding, the process of reinventing assets and earning from interest or capital gains to further create earning. It helps investors produce returns on their investments over time. These returns then compound and aid in growing assets. But it is essential to understand that most investors you currently see actively benefiting from compounding are those that have had a decade or two to let their assets grow. Playing with compounding is building up your assets for the long run, because the longer your money stays in the market, the more it will grow. The main takeaway from this point is that effectively utilizing time is a pivotal point in building wealth, and it starts today. Number 3. Know what is enough. Humans are the sole creatures that are never truly satisfied. We are always comparing ourselves to other people who have more. A majority of people simply have no set goals in life, no exact aim they wish to achieve. The endpoint always seems to be moving further away. Think about it, what would the past version of you have thought about the income levels right now? Chances are the further back you go, the happier your past self would be. Because usually we are constantly making progress and evolving, no matter how small the level. Yet now it is not enough, and the goal has once again drifted further away. Greed has the potential to cripple success. It can bring consistent progress to a dead stop. It pushes you to take unnecessary and miscalculated risks that can send you down a spiral of losses. That is why figuring out what is enough for you, enough to make you happy and content with life, is so crucial. It is essential to figure this out when managing money and investing. Setting a goal that will always be a constant in your life until you achieve it can be your true success, because if you keep running after money, you'll always be dissatisfied. Number 2. The power of risk and luck. Sometimes we like to take all the credit for a successful business venture or profitable investment ourselves. We become blinded by the actions we took and end up completely forgetting the unseen forces that also have had an impact on our situation, which are risk and luck. This universe is too complicated and complex to simply allow individuals' actions to completely dictate the consequences and the outcomes. We must be more understanding of reality and realize that these unseen forces all around us can change the course of our lives without us even realizing it. Furthermore, we can unburden ourselves and remove the belief that we have complete and utter control by accepting the presence of risk and luck when it comes to managing money and investments. Number 1. Saving money. We've covered the aspects of finances which you don't have control over. Now let's talk about the ones which you do. efficiently conserving your earnings through personal saving and other methods is one of the most effective ways to build wealth with absolutely no risk at all. This brings us to the question as to what is wealth. Wealth is simply the accumulated leftovers after you spend from what you have earned. This means that you can build wealth if your income is higher, but you absolutely have zero chance of doing so unless your savings rate is pretty high too. A higher rate of savings equates to having lower expenses and learning how to manage your finances effectively. Further on, lowering your expenses also means your savings would actually sustain you for a longer period of time. Perhaps you will think these concepts were far too obvious and didn't need an explanation, but constantly keeping them fresh in your head when it comes to managing finances can be the key to not only being successful, but being happy and contented. It is important to focus on yourself and your mental health and avoid getting too preoccupied with what everyone else is up to. This is crucial if you want to see any self-improvement and growth. In the end, you are an individual and the path ideal for you will be unique in itself and one you will find through a journey of successes and failures. Ladies and gentlemen, with that we end today's video wherein we told you how self-improvement has dire effects on our process of wealth creation. If you have anything to add to our list, let us know in the comment section below. If you liked our video, do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And join us another time for another interesting video. Over and out.